Hello everyone, Parallel here, and welcome to Star Trek Online. It is Black Friday. Let's check out the deals and see what is on sale. What I'd also like to do is maybe give a few recommendations, maybe a few buying tips of my own, maybe for newer players who aren't familiar with all of these packs and ships that are going to be on sale. All right, let's dive into it here. This is actually November 25th, 2016, Black Friday, and I'd like to go through the sale details itself just to check out exactly see what is being offered as well on the PC and on the console side. So let's start out there. I'm going to switch over real quick to the official website where they have the sale details. Let's check it out here. There was actually a little bit of confusion, so maybe I can offer a few clarifications on some of these packs and how the discount is working. But first things first, let's just check it out here. It says 25% off on all items packs in Arc, Steam, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. So like pretty much 25% off pretty much everything. You've got your, let's see, so it's happening on Black Friday and on Cyber Monday. Okay, that's actually very good because I know by the time this video is uploaded, Black Friday is actually going to be coming to a close just because... yeah, I had some family stuff this afternoon, which kind of led me to getting a late start today. But hopefully this will catch people on Black Friday. But if you do miss this video for Black Friday, also on Cyber Monday, which is November 28th, you will be able to get the same deals. So that's a good thing. Now, the first thing is that all of the Zen purchases, you'll be getting bonus Zen or discounted Zen. So that's a good thing. If you are looking to stock up on Zen, it is a good time to do that. I myself, personally, I only buy Zen when it's on sale. So I usually like to just stock up when there is a Zen sale that comes around. So it says Arc and Steam players get between 15 and 25% off on Zen. Xbox Gold, 15 to 25. PlayStation Plus, get 15 to 25% Zen as well. PlayStation Plus members also get 20 to 40% on select item packs. Okay, looks like PlayStation Plus gets a little bit of extra bonus there. And ARC players, this one's kind of important, and this one I think caused a little bit of confusion. ARC players save 50% on select item packs, plus captains who purchase Zen through ARC will unlock free items. And I'll take a look at these free items. It actually scales based on how much Zen you buy. But the important thing is to get this 50% off, you have to go through ARC or through the website. Otherwise, you don't get it. If you just go onto the C store in game, you won't see this discount here. And I believe ARC is also not available on the consoles. So I think for the consoles, you probably won't have access to these, though. I might be wrong on that, but that would be my guess. So let me tab over here to this tab, and we can actually take a look at those scaling rewards you get for purchasing Zen. Now, let's see here. So yeah, it looks like it scales up. The more you get, the more percentage you get. To get the 25%, you actually need to get looks like the $100 pack. So yeah, it gets a little bit pricey, but it also has these little extra rewards. These I'm actually kind of interested in, and I do have a few recommendations here. So if you get the $20, looks like for $10, all you get is just an extra R&D pack and an orange tabby. Orange tabby, is that the pet, I believe? So that's kind of cool. A little bonus even for $10. For $20, this one's pretty good. You do get a Doff pack and the Peregrine or the Tuju fighter. These are actually really good ships for their Admiralty cards. I will show those really shortly here, but their Admiralty cards are quite good. I believe they have the bonus like 5 times crit on them. So they're very good Admiralty cards. So they're a good recommendation there if you are getting the $20. For the $50, you get 3 R&D packs and the Hololita Bridge Officer, which I can show as well. That's actually a very good and actually somewhat rare to get Bridge Officer. It was only available through this one charity event that happened a while back. So if you're looking to get the Hololita Bridge Officer, she's a very good ground-based officer, no space abilities, but I can show that in-game as well. For the $100, you get a T5 Regent Assault Cruiser. Pretty nice. Free ship is always good, and I'm actually not very familiar with the Admiralty card on that one, but, T5 ships are pretty outdated at this point, but even if you don't use the ship, you can get the Admiralty card. And then for the $200, you get a free Tier 6 Hestia. The Tier 6 Hestia is a pretty decent, solid ship. Nothing wrong with that. And I mean, if you're looking to buy $200 worth of Zen, I mean, you get a free Tier 6 ship. I mean, it's not bad. That's just a lot of Zen. I don't think I've ever bought that much Zen at one time. But I'd recommend the $50 one for the Hololita Bridge Officer. That's probably my highest recommendation. If you want to go to the 100, you know, the Tier 5 Regent is pretty good, the Assault Cruiser. But again, Tier 5s at this point are a little bit obsoleted. And I can only recommend the 200. Yeah, the Hestia is a good ship, but that's just a lot of money to pay for Zen. Now, there is one thing, before I switch back and show those bridge officers, there's one thing I do want to mention here, so the 50% off packs, you have to go through ARC or through the website, and I believe it is referring to these packs right here, because when I click on these packs, it does show them all being 50% off. You won't see the same pack if you go into the in-game C-store. It is not on. It's only 25% off. It doesn't get the full 50%. So if you're looking for any of these packs and you're okay spending real money instead of Zen, definitely go to the website to get the better deal. In fact, these will be some of my recommendations coming up here. Let me just double check here. So if I look at the Temporal Operative Special Agent Pack, pull it up here. Yes, it is indeed 50% off, 65. That's a pretty dang good deal for what it is in this pack, no lie. So I'll get into that in just a moment, but quickly, let me switch back over to the in-game here and show you a couple of these rewards. So the Peregrine and Tojuv, the Hololita, let's take a look at those. So I'll bring up the Admiralty cards. I mean, if you're looking for a small craft, you know, the fighters are, you know, they're pretty fun to fly as a small craft, but I would buy them more for the Admiralty card. Let me pull it up here. So here's the Peregrine. Yes, that's the 5x crit to all stats. I love this bonus, this special ability. There's quite a few small craft that have it, and this is fantastic for, you know, just boosting your crit rate for Admiralty missions into the stratosphere, because if you can meet the requirements with 2 ships, slap this one here for the 3rd, and you will just see the crit rate go through the roof. So I highly recommend this one. And the Tojuv fighter, that's the Klingon variant. Well, I can't switch. I can't show that right now because I'm on my Romulan, but that is also a good Admiralty card. But yeah, the Peregrine fighter you can use on any of the Feds or on your Fed aligned Romulans. The Hololita Bridge Officer. You cannot customize her, unfortunately, but she does look pretty cool. Looks like the Mirror Universe Lita. And here are her traits. Very, very good ground traits here. Superior Photonic Life Form, again, is very good. Superior Luck, awesome. Creative is awesome. Kit Performance is great. Acute Senses is even pretty decent for the increased exploit damage and the resistance to flankings here or there. But the Superior Photonic Life Form is excellent because it has like all these nifty little bonuses, lots of resistances. Immunity to confuse, unaffected by vacuum or gases. That's kind of cool, so you don't have to put them in an environment suit. But very good ground officer. So I definitely recommend getting her. And like I said, she's actually kind of rare because up till now she was only available through that one limited time event. Now you can get her through, if you want to buy some Zen. So, yep. So I definitely, those are my recommendations as far as buying Zen. I go for the Hololita one if you can go up to the $50. If not, I'd say the $20 is good. And there you go. Now, let's get to some recommendations. Those are the sales. What would I recommend? Now, I guess for new players, let me make my first recommendation here. If you are a brand new player, I think the best starter pack is this one right here, the Temporal Agent Starter Pack. This is actually a pretty fantastic pack, and I actually purchased this when Agents of Yesterday came out on the PC. Now that actually makes me wonder because Agents of Yesterday is not out on consoles yet. I don't know if you PlayStation 4, Xbox One players will have access to this. If you don't, that's a little bit unfortunate to be that it's not available right now. I will say when Agents of Yesterday came out on the PC side, the packs were on sale for like the initial launch period. So you probably will be able to get this pack on sale in the future. But when it does come to consoles, I do highly recommend this pack. And right now for PC, if you buy it through Arc, it's only $10. And here is why I like this pack. Unlike some of the other starter packs, I think this one has something for all level ranges here. So first thing is it gives you a starter ship, like most of the starter packs do. But there's one thing I like about this starter ship. So this one gives you the Constitution class. It has a pretty decent Admiralty card. But the big thing about this Constitution class is the one that's not even listed here. This Constitution class comes with blue quality phaser weapons, phaser beam arrays that are basically have the infinity symbol for their mark, which means they level up with your character. So basically what this means is you will have a full set of blue phaser beam arrays that level up with you throughout, through your entire leveling of that character. And once you have this ship, you can claim it on alts. You can reclaim the ship multiple times to get multiple copies of those phasers, and you can actually build a full set so you can fully deck out your ships as you level up. You can fully deck them out with these phaser arrays. That is excellent. So that's one of the key things you'd want in a starter pack, right? Is a full set of starship weapons that will level up with you. Very, very nice. And the other thing it has that I like is it actually gives you a really good ship at tier 6. So you have your weapons leveling up, because usually the ship itself, the Constitution, I mean, you're only going to use that. It's only a tier 1 ship. You're going to use that by level 10. You're already going to be out leveled. But like I said, if you could take all the phasers off of there, put it on your new ship that you get at level 10, 20, 30, 40, as you rank up and get the new free ships, you can carry over those weapons and it will continue to rank up with you. Just a quick note, they only rank up to Mark 12. If you want to go past Mark 12, then you actually have to go through the upgrade system. But, I mean, that gets you all the way up to level 50, probably even to level 60. You can use Mark 12s all the way up to level 60 and be fine. It's not endgame, but it will be excellent. It'll save you a lot of time having to upgrade your weapons throughout leveling. So that will help you all the way through leveling. And then once you are to max level, you get yourself a tier 6 temporal battle cruiser, the Paladin class. This is an excellent ship. It's one of the better ships you can get out of the... this comes also with the full temporal operative pack. The full pack comes with this ship. Or you can buy this ship separately. And buying this ship separately by itself, it's usually a 3,000 Zen ship. So you're getting this 3,000 Zen ship plus the Constitution class, plus you get some little things like the uniform. You get the 0718 bridge officer from Calvin Timeline and a title. Those are kind of cool little cosmetic things. They're not, they're here or they're there. It's just if you like those things, cool, go for it. These are the things that I think that make the pack worth it. The pack itself is only $10. So for $10, you're getting a 3,000 Zen ship, the Paladin, which is an excellent, excellent ship. Very good starter ship at level 60. It will get you well into the end game. It's something that you can look forward to because, as you know, probably, as most... if you're not aware, at level 40 is when you get your last free ship. It's a tier 5 ship. This gives you something to look forward to as you're leveling your character into the end game. Your tier 6 ship you won't be able to use until level 50, but it gives you something to look forward to past that last free ship you get. You'll be able to get into this ship and it'll give you a jump start into the end game, which again is what I think you would want out of a starter pack. So that's my buying recommendation for new players. The Temporal Starter Pack is very, very good. You get the Paladin, you get the Constitution, and you get those weapons that level up with you. I think it's kind of the perfect starter pack for only $10. It's excellent. That said, if you are looking to get the full Temporal Agent, the Temporal Special Agent pack, For 65 bucks, you can't go wrong with this thing either. Because again, this comes with a lot of tier 6 ships. It comes with the whole, I mean, it comes with the leveling up ships as well. In fact, one of these ships, which I believe is the, yes, this one. This one right here has a really good console. This M6 computer, excellent console. Will last you all the way till Endgame. So you get that. You also get the series of the 4 tier 6 vessels, which are the temporal vessels. You get the Silence vessel. The Nautilus is a very good Silence vessel. All of these are pretty solid ships. I still like the Paladin. You also get the Paladin in this pack. But they're all pretty solid ships for their class. And on top of that, you get the 31st Century pack. These are fantastic. I bought this pack separately, and I kind of regret it now, because if I'd waited for this whole... I mean, this is usually a 6,000 Zen pack for these the 31st Century ships. That's, again, that's almost $60 right there just for this pack. So getting the whole Temporal Agent Special Operative pack for $65 is not a bad deal at all. These, again, are all fantastic ships. These are also at fleet quality. So these are, absolute top-of-the-line endgame ships. The Eternal is a fantastic science vessel, and the Kronos is, a very, very solid cruiser as well. They have great temporal seating. They got actually a good set of consoles. All 3 of them do. The Raider is kind of cool. It's kind of a niche ship since it's a Raider, but still pretty solid as Raiders go. And you get all these other goodies, lots of other goodies. So if you do want to splurge and go for the $65 for this pack, it's a pretty good deal. The other pack I'd recommend, the Legacy of Romulus and this old starter pack. These are kind of old at this point. They come with like tier 5 ships and things. I would not recommend it. That said, the Delta Operations pack, let's see how much this is here, $75. This is also a very, very solid pack. It comes with the Intel ships, which you can see here. Oh, that comes with the Guardian Cruiser too. I totally forgot about that. And the Dauntless. But this one also comes with, if you have Romulan or Klingon characters, I would recommend this pack over the Temporal one, because this one has a very good Klingon and Romulan ships. The Kib Intel Battlecruiser, excellent cruiser. The Mata Raptor, still my favorite Klingon ship in the entire game. I use the fleet version, but if you buy, if you get it from this pack, you get the normal version, but you can get the fleet version for just one fleet module. So you do at least get the discount. And for the Romulans, you get the Fayette. Again, I still use this ship today. I love the Fayette. It's a fantastic vessel with good intel seating. I don't use the Alel like Warbird as much. It's an okay ship. It's okay. It's just not my favorite. But you get the Fayette, excellent ship. You get the Mata Raptor, excellent ship. You get the Phantom Intel Escort is honestly one of the best Federation escorts out there, especially if you get the fleet version. The Eclipse is still pretty solid. The Scryer has an excellent trait for science characters for doing exotic damage. That reminds me also that the Phantom Intel Escort comes with the Reciprocity trait, still a very good trait. A little bit falling out of the meta now because there's lots of other sources of cooldown reduction. But there you go. So very good ships all throughout this pack. But that's not even the best part. The best part of this pack, you do get these appearance items. You get the Talaxian uniform and the Intel uniform. The Intel uniforms look pretty cool. I like those. You get some ship upgrades. Those are kind of obsolete again. Upgrade kits can be helpful. Here is the cool thing you get, and I want to show these in game as well. This is underlooked. They don't give a lot of details on the webpage here, but these bridge officers, you get 3 very rare bridge officers, and they're actually unique per faction. There's unique ones for Romulans, Klingons, and Federation, and they are fantastic. Excellent bridge officers. And these duty officers, you get 3 very rare duty officers, which are also very, very good. I'll show those in game here now as well. So those are my recommendations. I would say if you are a Klingon, or if you have a lot of alts that are Klingon and Romulan, go with the Delta Operations pack. If you are just starting out and you just want to spend $10 on the game, go with the Temporal Agent Starter Pack. And if you're just mostly focused on Federation side and you want a lot of those temporal ships and some good endgame fleet level ships with the 31st century ships, go with the full temporal special agent pack. These are all really good deals for 50% off. I mean, that $10, for $10 you get a tier 6 ship and a good leveling up ship and the set of phasers. I mean, you can't go wrong with this starter pack for $10. All right, so those are my buying guides as far as the packs. I'm going to go ahead and switch over back to in-game here. Now, here's what I wanted to show you. Now, here are, on my Romulan character, I'll show you the Romulan bridge officers you get from the Delta Rising pack, because I think these are the best. Now, the Federation one actually has a couple good options, and so does the Klingons, but the Romulan ones are just amazingly OP. Okay, so what you get for the Romulan bridge officers is you get this guy right here, this Riemann. Look at this guy. He's got superior infiltrator and superior Romulan operative, and he's a Riemann. That's pretty freaking awesome. You can't get this is very unique. You can't get this anywhere else. There's no Riemann that's going to have superior Romulan operative on there. Plus, he gets superior infiltrator. Amazing, amazing bridge officer. And as far as I know, this is the only way to get him through this Delta Operations pack. You cannot buy this guy separately. And there's been no other special officer or anything events that I know of where you can get this guy. Absolutely amazing. And also you can get the Engineer is also very good. Here we go. She's also very good. This is the Engineer. Yeah, she's just a Romulan female, but she does have superior Romulan operative and superior subterfuge. Again, excellent. I don't know. You might be able to get this, but it'd be exceptionally rare to get an Engineer Romulan with both of these traits as superior. I think I have a few. I've got some here with subterfuge, regular subterfuge, and superior Romulan operative, but having both of these superior is exceptionally rare. Yeah, it's exceptionally rare. I've never seen it in any of the Romulans I've gotten from Doffing. So there you go. Still a very, very good bridge officer. And I believe the last one is this one right here, which is a liberated Borg / Romulan, and she comes with efficient, which is pretty good. But you probably would still use, if you're a Romulan character, you probably still use a science. You probably use a Romulan science officer that would have subterfuge and superior Romulan operative. So. But she's a very good ground officer as well. She's got the superior Borg nanites, peak health, and superior neural blast. So she's a pretty decent ground officer, but I think the other two are kind of the highlight. A few other standouts on the Federation side, you can get a Vulcan science officer that has efficient. That's something you normally can't get on a Vulcan. And any other standouts? On the Klingon side, I'm trying to recall. On the Klingon side, you get an Orion, but I'm not remembering what it is. What does the Orion have? Yeah, let me change over real quick. Heck, why not? I can show you real quick what the Klingons get. As far as bridge officers go. And then maybe I'll switch back over to a Federation character and just take a look through the C-Store real quick and see if there's any other standout recommendations I can make as far from the C-Store side instead of from the ARC side. Okay, so bridge officers. You get... is this the one you get? Yes. You get a tactical Orion. And what does she have? Maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of. This is, I believe, the one. Okay, she does have efficient, but getting an Orion with efficient is very, you can't get it. It doesn't happen. So if you want an Orion with an actual helpful space trait, then there you go. She also gets superior soldier and superior seduction, so obviously not a bad ground bridge officer either, and covert. So yeah, so that is what you get on the Klingon side. You also get, I believe, a Klingon who I might have dropped. That's the other nice thing about these bridge officers that you get from the pack is they are all reclaimable. They're all reclaimable as many times as you want. Yep, see the Delta Rising bridge officers. So you can see the picture of them here. So that's actually good. So you can see what you get. You can reclaim this pack at any time. So you can drop, if you need some space, you can drop any of these bridge officers without worry and reclaim them later. So very good set here. I believe the Klingon, this guy right here that you get, also had a unique space trait. But I think I dropped him. Darn. Yeah, I dropped him because when I got my Romulans from the embassy, I didn't need him anymore. That is unfortunate. My apologies, I can't show it, but he did have a unique trait, and I want to say it was leadership? It was either leadership or efficient. So, not the best trait in the world, but again, unique for a Klingon. The Gorn guy, he only came with ground traits, but he was a pretty solid ground officer. I mean, all these bridge officers are pretty solid. Even the ones who don't come with good space traits also have good ground traits. Now, also, those are the bridge officers. Now, it also gives you 3 very rare duty officers. Now, the duty officers you get from the Delta Rising pack are also very, very good. In fact, there's one of them I use on almost every build. Let me go to roster, active space. You get this guy right here. On the Klingon side, he's Agent Ayal, but on the Federation side, he's Agent Narul. And he comes with a pretty interesting special ability where when you have attack pattern beta active, you will get a little bit of hull regeneration. It's actually quite useful. I run beta on a lot of builds. It is a very good attack pattern if you don't have, if you can't slot Omega. And it just does a very good job. Debuffing their armor resistance is very, very good. So let's change back over to a Fed character here. Let's just go to my temporal. And I'll show you the rest of the... So the other 2 duty officers you get, one is a research lab scientist, which is very, very good. Rare research lab scientists, or very rare quality research lab scientists, are incredibly expensive, so it will save you a lot of money, and it will give you a very rare research lab scientist right off the bat. Let's just go to my roster here. So there you can see there's Agent New Roll. So on the Fed side, same guy. So I actually use him on the active roster. The other ones I don't use on the active roster so much. They do have unique abilities, but they are more for... I find them more useful just for, for doing duty officer missions. So research lab scientist you get here. Survivor Dalhar. But just having a very rare research lab scientist is excellent, for getting higher crit rate on all of your crafting. It's actually kind of an interesting ability. When you use Tachyon Beam, it will it'll pull a target towards you a little bit. Kind of reminds me of Groggamal, but instead of with tractor beam repulsors, it's with Tachyon Beam. I don't use Tachyon Beam that much on builds, so I don't use her very much, but unique trait, but just very good just for having a very rare research lab scientist. And I'm forgetting what the other one is. I'm going to go crazy here. I believe it is a maintenance? No. Sorry. Give me a second here to filter through it. He's not security. Here it is. Damage control engineer. Haha. His unique ability is when you use Ox to Sif, you can placate an attacker for a few seconds. I mean, again, kind of cool. It is very unique, but again, it's just nice to be able to have a damage control engineer who is very rare, just for doing doffing. So that is actually those. So those bridge officers and duty officers, I think, are kind of the hidden gem in the Delta operations pack that I don't think a lot of people talk about, or it's just because it's just not very well, highly displayed in the on the website or anywhere else, that you get these very good duty officers and bridge officers with it. That said, the ships themselves, all the Intel ships are fantastic. The Fayette, the Mata, and the Phantom Escort, all excellent ships, viable right up into the Endgame. Okay, so let's finish out here. Just take a look at the store and any other recommendations I can make. Now, this pack just came out, and I'm very, very tempted to buy this while it's on sale. This is the new Tier 6 Cross-Faction Science Bundle. These ships look amazing. I love the Nebula. This Romulan ship just looks fantastic. I mean, this is an original Cryptic design, I believe, but it has a very nice Romulan styling to it, and it kind of puts that little science mission pod on top to really give that science feel. And then the Klingon ship also looks pretty cool. It almost looks kind of like looks like a Vorcha, but more swept back pylons. But just a really cool looking ship. So I'm very tempted to get this pack. The only problem is that while these are really good science ships, the problem is I already have the 31st Temporal ships. And the Eternal, this ship right here, this ship is such a good science ship. I don't know that I could give it up for one of these, because these don't have... I'm a little bit disappointed in the seating on these, because they put the temporal officer on the lieutenant commander engineering, which I don't know. They should have put the temporal. If they put the temporal officer on the commander science, I'd buy these in a second. But that really limits the appeal of these ships. Is because of that bridge officer, how they did the temporal seating. So that's why I consider these 31st century ships the Eternal to be superior, and since it's cross-faction, I can use it on my Romulans and Klingons. I'm still tempted to buy this pack anyway, just because these ships look so awesome, but the stats are a little bit disappointing compared to the 31st century ship. Plus, the 31st century ships get the temporal abilities. I'm trying to think. They get the molecular deconstruction beam. And these packs only get the subsystem targeting, which is kind of garbage. The molecular deconstruction beam, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, it kind of makes these a little bit better. Plus, these are already fleet level. These aren't fleet level. I could get around that. I don't mind buying a fleet module to get the fleet level, but the other limitations, the lack of the molecular deconstruction beam and the poor temporal seating, I think limit these ships, unfortunately. But they look so damn awesome. I'm still tempted to buy it anyway. But there it is. So I would say I'd only recommend these if you don't have the Eternal. If you don't have the Eternal, I would say these are pretty damn solid science ships. Or honestly, if the Nautilus. If you don't have the Nautilus either, because the Nautilus is a very good science ship as well, and also has the molecular deconstruction beam, which is probably better than these. But that one again is only Federation side. So I would say if you don't have the 31st century ship pack, go for this one if you like science ships. That said, the 31st century temporal ship is a very, very good pack. I would highly recommend it. That said, if you are going to buy this, I would recommend you just go splurge and get the temporal special agent pack for the $65, because you get this pack with that one plus a whole lot more for only a little bit more money. Other recommendations I would say that are still good. One is the Command Cruiser package. I would recommend these still, mostly because the all hands on deck trait you get from the tactical variant is still a very, very good trait. The other one I would recommend is the Cross-Faction Battle Cruiser bundle. In fact, I'd recommend this one probably, I would say almost top over anything else right now if you don't have it. Because these, again, also, all these are very, very solid ships. The Arbiter, the Tier 6 Moog, I think they call it, what do they call it, the Mogai? Or no, this is the Mogai, which is the Tier 6 Valdor. But what is this thing called? The Kurak Battle Cruiser. These are all fantastic battle cruisers. They all have the, the five, well, the two, the Klingon and the Feds have the 5-3 arrangement, which I love. The Tier 6 Mogai only has the 4-3 because it's a little bit more of a destroyer as opposed to a cruiser. But still a fantastic pack. But the reason I recommend these is also because of the trait. It comes with the emergency weapons cycle trait, which I consider personally the best trait in the game right now. It gives you weapon cycle haste, which is very, very good. And it gives you also weapon power cost reduction, also very, very good. And all you have to do is activate emergency power to weapons to use it, which honestly, I run emergency power to weapons on almost every build anyway because of how good it is. You can almost have this up perma. You can see these last for 30 seconds. Again, I consider this the best trait in the game. I put it on default on every build, except maybe if you're going for Torp build, yeah, you're not going to run this. But for any energy-based build, this I think is the best trait in the game, and you get it here from this pack. And like I said, this pack is well worth it because these are all excellent ships in their own right, and you get an excellent trait. So that's probably my top pick for as far as a ship pack. I would say second to that would be the 31st Century one. Probably third would be the Command Cruiser, again, only if you want the all-hands-on-deck trait. The ships themselves are actually also solid, and these ships are also fleet level. They're solid cruisers. I mean, they're not bad. Even to this day, they're like flight deck cruisers. They call them battle cruisers, but they're really more flight deck cruisers because they all have a hangar bay. So they're solid. They're still solid ships. And then if you want, the new science bundle is also pretty good. If you're looking for more niche things, like you can always go for the piloting bundle. Well, actually, these you can get the Dyson bundle. Well, I would only buy these if you want the Admiralty cards because those are really good science Admiralty cards. But yeah, yep. I mean, and there are other good packs in here. Don't get me wrong. If obviously, whatever ship you want, it's up to personal taste. I'm just kind of giving you recommendations, like based on if there's a certain traits, what I consider good traits or good performing ships in the end game. But there's certainly other options out there. I don't want to dissuade anyone like this one here, like the Dreadnoughts. If you like your Galaxy X, boom, get it while it's on sale. And actually, what's the other one that comes with it? The Colossi Siege Destroyer is actually kind of an interesting, unique ship. I always kind of wanted. But yep, if you want, the Tier 6 Raiders, if you want, this is another one, Scimitar bundle. These Tier 6 Scimitars are very, very powerful if you got a Romulan character. I'd also highly recommend these. But you can get these in the flagship. Oh yeah, the flagship bundle. How could I forget about that? Another excellent, excellent bundle to get. Right up there would be the flagship bundle. The Odyssey bundle. No, that's the old one. Pilot, Romulan, Starfleet pilot. Tier 6 cross-faction. I can never seem to find this bundle when I want to. There's the pilot one. Well, 9,000 Zen for all 12. Or sorry, all 9 ships. Pilot ships are very, very good. They're not. The pilot is not the best specialization, but these ships themselves are excellent action ships. Their maneuverability is awesome. Very fun ships to fly. Oh man, where is the flagship bundle? But the flagship bundle is also another one I'd highly recommend. There are some very good starship traits in there, like the supercharged weapons you get from the. Well, here's the Tier 6 Fortescue. But yeah, that flagship comes with the scimitars on the Romulan side. It comes with the Borderskews on the Klingon side, and then it comes with the Tier 6 Odysseys on the Federation side. That's also a very, very good bundle. All the flagships, again, they're all fleet level, which is really great. Lots of good traits to be found. In particular, I like supercharged weapons, but the consoles on these are excellent. The console set on the flagships is fantastic. So if you really want like a heavy cruiser, these are all excellent aggro tanks. If you're looking for those heavy cruiser types, this is a good pack to get. All right, guys, so that is my recommendations for the Black Friday sale. These are just my personal recommendations. I'm sure, like I said, ships are a very personal taste. If there's just a ship that you like the way it looks or whatever, now's the time to get it just because it's on sale. But those are my recommendations. I mean, it's more for people who are familiar, who don't have their heart set on a particular ship. If you're just looking for a really good trait or just something like the starter pack that will start you out and get you going into the end game, those are all my recommendations. And I'd say definitely buy some Zen. If you're looking to stock up on Zen, it's a good time because you do get the discount Zen, plus you get the, if you buy through ARC anyway, sorry console players, but for PC players, if you buy through ARC, you do get the extra little bonus there based on how much you buy. Like I said, the Hull Elite Officer is good, and the, the Admiralty cards you can get from some of the cheaper, from the Tojuv or the Peregrine Fighter, those are good at the $20 level. So it's like just little extra perks on top of the extra Zen that you're getting. So it's a good time to buy Zen if you were looking to invest, which I actually am. I'm kind of low on Zen at the moment. I haven't bought in a long, long time. So it might be a good time to stock up. All right, but that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy your Black Friday. And remember, the deals, it says, according to the website, it will come. Even if you don't catch this video right away on Black Friday, it'll be coming back again on Cyber Monday in a few days. And it looks like the Zen deal is going through the whole weekend. I think it's only let me just double check here on the website while I can. It is the 25% off all item packs on ARC, Steam, Xbox One. So it's the discount on the item packs is what will be happening only on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. The actual purchasing of the Zen and the bonus Zen bonuses, those are going through the whole weekend all the way through to the 28th, which is Cyber Monday. All right. So, yeah, enjoy, everyone. Hope you found this informative. And, enjoy whatever you buy. Have a happy Black Friday and happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the United States who just celebrated that holiday. It was... it was just celebrated here in the United States, so that is always good. Hopefully everyone got to see their family and had a good time. And then again, Cyber Monday, we can look forward to that. And then all the sales end on Cyber Monday, so November 28th. That will be the last day for any of these sales. All right, that is all. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.